So I guess maybe we'll just like start with how you guys started and when and...
Sure. I mean, so Rockin4Dollars started before, like, I was a host or coming to it. It started 8 years ago. Well, almost 8 years ago. We're celebrating 8 years this March. And my understanding of the lore is that Craig Martell brought it over from the East Coast to Alberta. It was a show that was running there for a good number of years. I don't know if you know more about this than I do.
It ran for like 16 years in Halifax or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it shut down kind of, I just saw like the memory of it. It was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. It like stopped in Halifax. And then it started in Calgary a year before, maybe 2 years before, because I think they're celebrating 10 this year. Yeah. And then Craig Martell was friends with some of the guys in Calgary, and I think some of the guys from Halifax, and then brought it here to the Buckingham at that point.
And so since then, I know some of the first hosts was like Craig and Benser, and then after they had hosted, it was Kurt Blandy and Andy Vicia, last name almost slipped me. And then when they were ready to leave, it was then Jamie McLean and Jordan. And then they departed last summer. No, 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
And that's when I joined, along with Graham. And then Graham departed January, and then Alyssa's here.
Nice.
That's a very long
No, that's cool.
trail of hosts, but yeah.
And it's always been at the Buck in Edmonton?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So, like, we mentioned it before, but just so I got it on the thing, like,
Totally.
It's 15-minute sets, and you said it was two covers, 1 original?
So for a time we were doing 2 originals, 1 cover, but we recently switched to 15-minute sets.
Oh, okay, so just whatever, 15 minutes. Oh, okay,
exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Anything goes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So like all genres, which is nice. Definitely geared, I would say we try to gear it towards bands, which is what I think where the idea kind of came from originally. Even the original version was like, there's tons of open mics, but not necessarily something where like a band can show up and like play music.
Yeah.
And so kind of geared toward that, but solo artists, but all genres.
Totally. And even to on like the point of like gearing it towards bands, like we provide the full back line.
I was just gonna ask about that.
Yeah, exactly. Full drum kit, 2 guitar amps, bass amp, many microphones, anything you need. Sometimes we have like people doing like different forms of like electronic sets, plugging in stuff that it's beyond my knowledge. But we're able to host it all.
Oh wow.
Totally. We've had bands do slideshows. So we can make anything work.
Yeah. And rappers. There's sometimes like rappers and DJs coming through, which is really cool.
Yeah, having that backline would be great for people
that
really have all that.
Like drummers, I think, love it. They show up with their drumsticks
nice.
And like, maybe a cymbal or something if they want, but they kind of like show up with drumsticks and they're like, sweet, here we go. Like, I
mean, even too as a guitarist, it's always nice being able to go to a gig and only have to bring like your guitar and like maybe your pedals.
A cable.
And if you're coming by bus or by transit, like that's like a huge thing too.
And it's a Monday, and you're playing for 15 minutes, so like you don't need all. You can pick your songs too and be like, I need these 2 pedals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is it 18 plus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we get a good mix, especially I think just with the Buckingham brings like a certain crowd and the university. Yeah. So there's a lot of different, and then it depends. Like a night like tonight, it'll probably be a certain kind of crowd because it's a certain kind of music, and then other nights it brings out it always just brings out a wide variety of people, which is nice.
You guys do the themes.
Yeah.
Do people stick with the themes pretty well, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So the one time that there's a hard rule, well, I wouldn't even call it a hard rule, but a rule, I guess, or something we ask for in particular is theme nights, we do ask that you play at least one cover.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
with the theme. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was seeing like they had a Blink 182.
Yeah. So then all
I
the
can't
bands
remember
play
what
at
the
least
last
one
one.
Blink 182.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Green Day. Tonight's Taylor Swift, which is very like. I don't think we realized how timely it was going to be.
We're on the right point of the Taylor Swift media cycle, which comes and goes. She's at her point of like utmost controversy and publicity.
Yeah, I think it'll be great. Then we do some that are like, I don't know, contests more. Like we did like how many songs can they play in 15 minutes? So people were like ripping through songs, trying to. The one band I think won playing 14 songs in 15 minutes. It's fun. Yeah. Or like we have the Hot Ones challenge come up. So like eat something spicy, then play and see how you can handle it.
Is that from that YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I have their hot sauce.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know if I really understand the spinning of the wheel in that.
Oh, word.
And how kind of that works. So yeah, you said they get 15-minute sets.
Yeah. And after everyone plays their sets, we do like a little like celebratory hockey handshake, hockey elbow bump lineup down the bar.
So in between every band they play, and then everybody in the bar lines up, and we like say nice things.
Nice.
Like a hockey lineup at the end of a game.
Exactly. Yeah. And then after everyone plays, we get to our wheel spinning portion of the show. Every week we have a bunch of prizes ranging from things like gift cards to the Buckingham, to Sea Change, some Sea Change merch, as well as like different competitions and challenges. And also just like stuff that you could win. Like
and then like there's straight up cash prizes.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
And then we have a jackpot that builds. If no one wins it, it builds every week.
Okay.
And then if a band lands on it, they win whatever in the jackpot.
Okay.
And it ranges 200 to 1,000.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
right now we're at the point where we're at 900 this week.
Oh, nice.
So if no one wins it, it's going up to 1,000 and staying there until someone wins it, which is really exciting.
Oh, wow.
It's exciting when people win.
Yeah, I bet. That's
It's like
a
good
lot
like,
for
Like it's a good way to put money in a band fund.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. How often do you guys do it in a month? Do you have a set schedule? Oh, so it's every Monday.
Every Monday.
Oh, okay. Is everyone themed or?
No.
Oh.
Probably like on average, I'd say like 2 theme nights a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know if it was just the nights that you had the ads out for it. But,
And then there's things like we'll have like the birthday night, and it's just a party. We just try to party, and then so there's like some nights like that too where it's a theme, but it's I don't know, based around like we have a Christmas edition. There's a Christmas edition every year and stuff like that.
Exactly. And also too, every once in a while, like hosting like fundraisers alongside the show to support like organizations in the community. Something that we try and do. Old South Dakota Youth Society.
I was going to say that's for tonight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they're in the neighborhood. Unfortunately, they're facing eviction from their spot that they've been in for 25 years now, just north of White Avenue. So we're hoping to help raise some funds and help them, move on to the next chapter and continue doing their work. But also, like in March, we're helping CJSR celebrate their 40th anniversary, and
awesome!
We love CJSR. They rock. We love radio, and they're supporting like local music in a great way, and so it's cool to like work with them and put something together.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. So what do you guys have coming up for events?
We
have Hot Ones on the 26th.
Yeah, 26th of February, and then March 4th. CJSR's 40th birthday. March 18th, we're celebrating our 8th birthday.
Oh, nice.
So we go from celebrating Gen Xer birthday or something like that to what is
like a toddler?
Well, 8 years old. Yeah, something like that. But anyways, we're celebrating 8 years, and then April 1st, we're doing a Weird Al Yankovic night.
We're really stoked about that.
I just heard back from Success 5000. They're in play. they're going to be our headliner for the night.
Awesome.
And so we've been doing that too, is like having some bands that are like, I don't know,
That
bigger
we love.
in the community,
Established.
bands we love in the community, bands that work hard in the community kind of thing, and then have them sometimes come and play and like kind of headline the night, which is fun.
Yeah. Which reminds me, I forgot to mention, the Hot Ones night, Dylan Ella is playing. She's been making music for a long, long time, and she's coming through, playing with her band, and
awesome.
I'm really
Killing
excited
it,
for
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Nice. So where do you guys see this in like the next couple years?
I don't know. I think it's like a nice event for what I like and have seen through the years is like, I don't know, I feel like it goes through like generations, like even with like the different hosts in Edmonton, or like you see people like kind of meet and grow. We've seen bands form, you know, and like people meet here and then they're like, hey, now they're a band kind of thing. People who like start out and they play like, they're like, this is our first show, and then all of a sudden a year later they're like doing big festivals and like these cool things. So I think it's a good starting point so for bands. So it's just like encouraging people to continue coming for that. I think it's a good community builder.
Yeah, and it's a great place too for like bands and musicians to experiment, try something new.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a cool space for that. Like I was playing solo for the longest time, and then also mostly here because I loved it. I just kept coming back. It was like such a great space, and then when I put a band together for the first time, I was like, we're playing our first show at Rockin4Dollars.
Yeah.
Like, this is the place to do it, and it was great. It was what we needed. And, yeah,
It's just like a nice
time.
supportive atmosphere. Everyone's just here to like hang out, listen to each other for 15 minutes, and you see really cool things that you like don't expect. Especially when it's like that, people are like, this is my first time, or like, this is our band's first show, and we're like, all right. And sometimes it's wicked.
Has there been any that you like remember that really caught you off guard in a good way?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Well, one that comes to mind that like, I guess like less of a band that has caught me off guard, but just like seeing like an artist sort of like evolve in their craft that I've really enjoyed. There's a performer, their musical project is called Ugly, and they're like a fantastic songwriter. It's been really cool watching them like grow and evolve over the years, as well as another songwriter who comes and plays often. Their performing name is Yodi, and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Those are two that sort of, I guess, are like top of the mind for me right now. So,
Awesome.
I think bands like back in the day who like I feel like I saw here and now are friends with are like Dead Fibers. I remember seeing them here.
Yeah.
Or like Boosh, like Brett Ryan played a lot.
Yeah.
Chloe, that's how I met Chloe.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're ever curious, there's like a good archive of photos dating back to like the start of Rockin4Dollars 8 years ago on our
awesome.
Facebook page.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Which back then the folders were meticulously labeled. I can't say that they've been labeled recently, but it's cool. It's cool to be able to like look back and like see like
See all the
this
things.
person was playing at Rockin4Dollars.
Yeah,
like,
maybe I might scroll through it and then
Yeah.
I'll let you know which ones, if
And,
there's
like,
any
I
that
think like
I
Bad
can.
Ham, I saw their
Oh, I
show
love that
here.
now. Yeah, that's
And I was
one of
like-
Chloe's, right?
Yeah. And it blew. I remember it. I was like, oh, this band is gonna be awesome. Like I was like, this is sweet. And Waffle House.
Oh yes.
I saw them for the first time here, and I was like, it was like one of those. I'm standing in the back, and I was like, who is this? Who is this band? And they're very sweet.
Yeah, it's always cool to see that, to be a part of it. And even to like, so Alyssa and I host the show, but every week Foster's behind the bar, and he's a very funny guy, great guy. And
He takes pictures for us sometimes. Which is
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
awesome.
yeah. And then Cassia is on door and, you know, saying hi to everyone as they come on in. And then our sound techs change week to week, but Sean Brewer, who is here often, was here since the show started. So it's always cool hearing like stories from him.
He has his own
about,
prize
like,
on the
what
wheel.
has happened. He
No.
does.
Yeah.
No one
Oh.
but Brewer has their own prize.
So
Oh,
that's-
what's
yeah.
the Brewer prize?
It's like something it started with bolo ties, as I understand
Exactly, yeah. It was called Brewers Bolo. There's a toddler-sized bowling set that we have, and you bowl, and if you win a bolo tie from Brewers Collection or a button, depending on what is available that day.
Nice.
But they're straight from Brewers Collection, and boy, has that guy got a collection.
Yeah, he was like trying to think of what he wanted. He was like, maybe belts, buckles next, or he was like trying to think of other things to put in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have like Sea Change sponsors it, so we have
awesome
prizes
people.
and like merch from them as well. Beers on special, so which is nice, to have that like support.
Oh, awesome. Anything you guys need still, like, or?
Well, we're always looking for more bands to play.
More bands.
So if you're a band, we'd love to have you. If you're a musician trying like something new out, or even something old, we'd love to have you. If you're in the community, like maybe you own a business or something, and you want to give some stuff away, hit us up. We have a wheel. We'd love to give away some stuff. What else?
Yeah, I think. Well, I was gonna say it's kind of like it's open. I think we just want more people to like groups. I think like we're like duos, trios. Everyone just come play.
Yeah, and also too like
Bring your friends.
exactly, bring your friends. And if you've like heard of Rockin4Dollars but don't know what it's about, come on out, check it out on a Monday. It's $4. That's all it costs. $4, and you can win some cool stuff worth more than $4.
And we give away an audience prize every week as well.
Awesome.
So like when you pay cover, you get a ticket, and then at the end of the night, before we spin the wheel, we draw from the audience. And sometimes we also do like ticket giveaways to like we did Winterruption, and we've done like some different festivals, like local festivals and stuff. Give some things away. Highlight, and then. What was it? Audience prizes, and then they get to spin the wheel, and they can win anything on the wheel. They don't get the band jackpot if they land on it, but we have like a audience jackpot, but everything else is fair game on there. So that's also fun. Like it's very like involved. Like we want everyone to be like, come and I think it's like just come hang out.
Yeah, it's a Monday. Come party with us.
So much to do.
Awesome. Anything else for your fans or the readers, listeners?
I mean, we'd love to have you out. If you have any questions, like send us a DM on Instagram or a quick email.
Or theme ideas. We're always taking ideas. We like plan them out fairly far ahead, but we like getting ideas.
We love getting ideas and feedback. And another thing too, if you're looking to play, to sign up, we have a link tree. It's linked on our Instagram. It's like linktree/R4D YEG. And on there you'll see our sign up form. Just fill it out and you're in. If we have space.
Yeah, it'll tell you if you don't.
Yeah, perfect. It's generally first come, first serve. From time to time we'll prioritize people who haven't played in a while. But for the most part, first come, first serve.
Sign up. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much.